Alrighty folks, it's Festival Diaries day 42 and I'd forgotten I hadn't done it, and Simon and I were just chilling, literally watching the sunset. It's been one hell of a day here at Explore. Oh my god, what have you got to say, Simon, about Explore? Simon's an amazing yoga teacher and Ayurvedic specialist. He keeps me healthy.
I don't know if that can quite be said for this festival experience. It's my first time at Explore and just a spontaneous visit.
Yeah, how do you find it compared to all the other, because you do NZ Spirit Resolution. I mean, this one, there's a lot of intoxicants, a lot of alcohol, a lot of costumes, a lot of people.
The merging of the worlds is what has been my inquiry of, like, but what are the worlds that are merging in the first place? Like, who is the I and then who is the other? And then how can we meet these different demographics of people and in a way that's receivable and in a way that we can work together with a shared mission. And it's interesting to see what other people perceive to be like the mission and what they're celebrating or what they're putting the energy towards. And then and the other thing is, within this new environment, like seeing the power of our community, which is
the conscious community coming in and bringing our magic. Like today, for example, for the first time ever, Sasha, Hope and Blaze and Kayla, they were amazing. So they were down on Te Kanikani and they took the ecstatic dance out of the Wendy's wellness area and down there. And so it's midday, it's a mud pit, and there's nobody is on the dance floor because it's all mud. And Sasha and Blaze, you were there, right? Oh my God, they just pulled it in and there were hundreds of people. Yeah,
it was like, and Sasha was saying afterwards, it was certain moments where she could get everyone's hands up in the air, and it was like, for some people that might have been a totally new experience to be in an ecstatic, what's an ecstatic dance?
I know, people had no idea. They're like, what's an ecstatic dance? What are you guys on? And we're like, we're pretty much sober and this is what we do. We just come together and we dance our asses off and we vibe with the energy. So it was introducing what we bring into the sort of more mainstream, or it's a different kind of world in a way.
Yeah, on the day before the opening, I was here supporting Fraser from Optimal Health Model with a breath journey, and I was sort of just on the periphery helping to set a container. And there was a moment where someone rolled in from the back with, alcohol and their food, and they were using the kind of edge of our shala as a table for their alcohol drinking. It was kind of such a metaphor for the merging of the worlds here.
But I think that it is the merging, it's a recognition, there's no judgment, there's no separation. Everyone's on their own journey and their own pace, and some people still need alcohol in order to feel free and liberated in their essence of self, right? And I think part of what we bring is that we don't need the alcohol to go to those places.
It's interesting you say some need it. I guess there's that that left-handed tantric pathway of consciousness by any means necessary, where it's like you can go through those doorways.
Oh, totally. Look at my 20s, right? So much in the way.
I don't know that much about your 20s.
Well, you've read my book, haven't you?
Yeah, I've read your book. I don't know if I know your 20s, actually. That's true.
Yeah, right? Any final words that you want to add for the crew here? How are we doing for time? It's going to be a short one today because I'm pretty rinsed and I really want to get some good energy up to go back in for tonight.
I mean, yesterday we had quite a downpour of rain and it was hectic, quite out there, and some of the kōrero around as well. It's like, how do we prepare? Like, I'm realizing it's not just preparing to come to a festival at the moment. It's like, how do we prepare for anything at the moment, no matter where we are, and what do we need to have with us, what's the base needs, the water, the shelter. Like, I don't have a dry bed at the moment, which I feel fine about given the circumstances, there's big open shared spaces and everything. It's a fun environment.
So you got rained out last night?
Yeah, like my bed that's in that teepee behind us is totally soaked, so it's kind of like, okay, I mean, I can go sleep in my car, so I've got options, but
totally. But in the wider scope of what's been happening,
totally, like around the country as well, like different people and having really major emergencies at the moment, and then where do I sleep tonight? And if we can start to think about that more on a day-to-day basis, like having being prepared, and where's our water in particular? Where do we get our water from, and where do we get our food from?
And comms,
communication.
If there's no power. Because I think we can expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, and there may be more and more weather events coming, and as communities, the way we pull together, the way we prepare, the way we look out for each other, and that's happening right now down in Gisborne and Hawke's Bay. Like, you know, communities are coming together. Yeah. All right, we're going to leave it on that note. We're going to go get prepared for the evening here at Explore. Wait a second, can you get a little? There's some of the beautiful creatures that are heading off into the night. Like, that's the coolest thing about Explore is like humans and all of their expression, and there's thousands of them dressed up looking amazing. All right, big love to you all. We'll see you tomorrow. That was Simon Lee. You can find him on all the socials. I'll tag him. Yeah.